So thanks to the great support on the last 2 times I've done this, I've decided to give the people exactly what they want and do a top 10 worst WWE finishes of 2018. Yes! That's right, a total of 5,000 dislikes on the last 2 videos, which is actually pretty good for the Tom Cushney channel. The like bar looking less like a lightsaber and more like my knob. So we're going to be counting down from 10 to 1, that's how these top 10s usually work, and if we can get 100 likes on today's video, I will stream 2K18 My Career Mode Tuesday, tomorrow. It'll happen. Number 10 is Big Show with the KO punch. You know, apparently it's okay when Big Show hits you with his fist, but when he goes grrr and goes up and down in a wanking motion, then hits you with a punch, apparently that counts as a finishing move. I don't know what to say. For somebody who claims to be 7 foot tall and almost 400 pounds, I'm pretty sure he could come up with something a little bit more devastating than a punch that 99% of the roster can do. Yes, that's right, even Jinder Mahal can do a bloody punch. Number 9 is Bobby Lashley's delayed vertical suplex. He should rename himself Booby Lashley because this finisher is pure tits. What happened to when he used to hit the Dominator? Have you seen this spear? Folded in half. Why does someone who calls himself the Destroyer prance around the ring for up to 20 seconds, holding his opponent by the bollocks above his shoulders? That's not hard, mate, that's just gay. Number 8, Alexa Bliss's Snap DDT. When did she start using this thing? Alexa Bliss is piss with her new finisher. Now, I love a good bloody DDT more than anyone, but in 2018 when Charlotte Flair's doing flipperoonies everywhere, Braun Strowman's doing a bloody dropkick, you'd expect something a little bit more exhilarating to end a wrestling match. Her Twisted Bliss was way more exciting and at least it included a flipperoonie or 2. Now, it's just lame and boring. It's just a crappy way to end a match, and have I mentioned the fact she's only 5'1", she drops her opponent about 60 centimeters to the ground. What's the point in that? 7, the Samoan Driver. A finisher so lame that 4 people in the last 12 months in WWE have used this bloody thing. Mike Kanellis, Dana Brooke, Emma, and Gran Metalik. You know you're destined for greatness when you share the same finisher as Dana Brooke. It's just a bit bloody boring, isn't it? There's no flips, there's nothing, it's just plonking your opponent down. Plonking them down. It doesn't even look like it hurts. 6, Nia Jax, the leg drop. Nia could be fire, but this finisher is just pants. Now, to be fair to Nia, she is a bit of a beast, but awkwardly running against the ropes and then sitting on your opponent for the victory is a bit daft, if I'm honest. For somebody who is probably pretty much capable of eating you for lunch, you would expect something a little bit more devastating. She's probably the strongest woman on the roster. Her finisher is sitting on her opponent. What's all that about? Number 5, Charlotte with the natural selection. I'm going to start being called sexist now, because we've got another bloody women's finisher on this top 10 list. They just all suck. The figure 8 is bloody badass and looks 10 times more painful than this monstrosity. Once again, Charlotte is doing a flipperoonie in this finisher, but it just doesn't look that painful. She elegantly pushes her opponent's head to probably about 30 centimeters to the ground, and that's it. It's just a bit crap. Number 4, it's Bayley with the Bayley to belly suplex. You knew this was coming up. Now, thanks to my recent dating history, I think I'd probably enjoy this move. A half-naked brunette giving me a hug and using force against me. I think I'd love it. This thing just doesn't look painful. When I first saw it, I thought it was a joke. Plenty of wrestlers do the belly-to-belly suplex all the time, and when Bayley does it, one of the smallest and cutest wrestlers on the roster, it just looks weak as hell. Number 3, Jinder Mahal with the Colossus. I don't even know how you spell this thing. I've got a script in front of me, and I've not even spelt it right. I didn't even attempt to try. He won a WWE Championship with this thing. I couldn't even win the Intercontinental Championship on 2K17 My Career Mode with the Cushney Crusher. This is a joke. This thing looks more awkward than me trying to chat up a lass at a bar. The hands get confused, it's slow, it's silly, and it's not even that impactful. Number 2, Big Cass with the Empire Elbow. The worst thing about this move is the little jig he does before he drops the elbow. Mate, you're over 7 foot tall, and apparently the best thing you could come up with is dropping your arm down onto your opponent. Big Cass has had a bad run of finishing maneuvers, like even the big boot, or even this thing. They're all just bad. And number 1, it's Naomi with the rear view. Oh, I love this thing. The bum finisher, the bum finisher. If I was a man, which I am, I think I'd bloody enjoy this thing. I can't believe people still take this move seriously. And she won the Women's Championship with this thing, using her bum. Her bloody bum. Now, to be fair, it looks a little bit more devastating than some of these moves on the list, but she's using her ass to win a match. I just think it's funny. Well, there we go, guys. That was the top 10 worst WWE finishes of 2018. If you disagree with any of these, then please let me know down below. I'm sure we can have a discussion. And if you think there's any finisher that I missed off this list that desperately should have been on this list, then please let me know. I had about a list of 20, and I had to get it down to 10. There might have been one that I missed off that you guys felt like it should have been in the top 10. Let me know about that down below. Hit that like button. Hopefully we can do some career mode stream tomorrow. Also, don't forget to subscribe, turn on those notifications as well. You'll never miss a bloody video, it's a good idea. Make sure you check out these videos. Follow me on social media as well. It's always at Tom Cushney. Links are in the description. It's pretty bloody easy. Take care, spike your hair.